Ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Marcus here. You know, if you don't mind, I'd like to take a few moments this morning and talk to you about God, the creator of all the things that exist that humankind had nothing to do with. I'd like to share with you the wonder of that power. That power set it up so we can come on this plane and live on this plane. And he designed it in such a way that when we come on this plane, we bring something with us, something that we could refer to as a career or a job. But because it's divinely given, it is and has the capability of presenting to each one of us, as we exercise our gifts, the greatest pleasure that one can receive in life. So you come here on this earth, you bring something with you on this earth so you can support your being here on this earth. Not a liability, but an asset. And this is the way it is supposed to be. Every individual on the earth brings something, and they help life. For instance, the guy that came with the computer, that was a gift from the power that creates grass and trees, that sent that information to humankind, so that anybody on the earth, once this thing is produced and ready for distribution, anybody on the earth that wanted to utilize this particular service could have access to it. That was the divine plan. When it comes down to any and everything that we do as human beings, that's the purpose of it. It is a gift from the Almighty power to we, the human beings. We think about food, same thing. We think about automobiles, same thing. We think about teachers, same thing. Engineers, same thing. It talk about dentists, same thing. What are you here for? To provide for the human race, to make sure that the human race suffers for nothing. That power knew that people would need health care. That's why it sent the doctors to provide health care. Knew that they would need medicine to deal with the way they are. Sent those particular medical professionals. Then you're talking about dentists. Knew people were going to lose their teeth. But they wanted to make sure, that power wanted to make sure that people still had access to teeth. Yeah, my friend, that the people had access to teeth. But, as usual, everything that God provided for the human race, an evil purpose is called on to usurp it. And in doing it, it deceives, lies, steals, all the resources that are available to do all the things that mankind have done and will do. Left here by the power. But since the beginning of time, someone has claimed that power as their own. They got their name on it. Corporations, people got it set up so while you were made to do things a certain kind of way, the enemy of that way decided to make it more fruitful a different way. So rather than contribute and be a part of life, now you take money, and money separates the personal that you have with one another. Now it's just about the money. You don't see people as people that you need, welcome, love. No, you see people as an obstacle to the money or an asset to the money. When you can use them for the money, they fine. When you can't get anything out of them like that, then it's nothing. Wow, what a world. Well, I want you to know today that we live this way because we are not honoring God. And the reason we're not honoring God is because we don't know God. All the stuff that we think we know about God, all of the church going, all the scripture reading, all the studying in the Bible, all the studying Sunday school lesson, we today throughout the world know nothing about God. Nothing. The evidence of it is to know God is the ultimate power, and to know what power that you have as individuals, there is no way you would continue to allow yourself to be dictated to, robbed by some old deceptive liar. No way. The pain and suffering that people have to endure, sleeping on the street, homeless, lack of education, no teeth. No way. War, crime. There's no way a person that knows God would live in a world like this. They would be destined. They would be committed. They would have to do everything they possibly can to eliminate such pain and suffering. They'll do it. They have to. That's God. That's God in the flesh. That's God being God in the flesh. But if you don't know God, if you believe God, you don't really know. And you know you don't know, so you don't take those risks. You do the safe stuff. You do the safe stuff. And then talk about God, a God with no power. Well, that's what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. And until we can straighten this, not just our country, that'll be a start, a great start, a wonderful start. But until we can do these kinds of things, we can stop talking about saved. We can stop talking about God and Jesus have cleansed us. No, you can forget all that stuff. Now, I don't know. I'm not trying to say just because I said that I know where you're going to be and stuff like that. Shit. I don't know a thing about that. No, I don't know anything about that at all. You know, I almost went up that darn thing. And that was nothing but a way back to the expressway. But I'm glad I didn't go up in there. Anyway, these are some of the things that you go through, ladies and gentlemen, when you try to produce a video or a post and driving at the same time in the areas that you're not really familiar with. But I just wanted to share with you that the pain that we have, you know, we might want to put down God because we don't know God and stuff like that. But I want us to remember and understand that it is just that. We don't know God. And when we know God, the world will know it because we'll act like it, because we'll be showing it. And until that happens, chill. Chill. You ain't got no perfection on nothing. All right. Let me wrap it up for you. The same God that prepared in the beginning for all human beings to always live like they're in heaven, where their needs, wants, and desires are met. Peace, prosperity, freedom, joy, and happiness, and live their dreams. Never suffer for anything, because they got everything amongst themselves that will meet the needs, wants, and desires, and nobody would have to suffer because everybody's engaged in the process. And yet, that beautiful, wonderful way of life has been stolen by someone who says, no, don't listen to the invisible God. Don't listen to your own heart. Listen to me. I might be a Republican. I might be a Democrat. I might be a woman. I might be a man. I might be conservative. I might be liberal. I might be a hater. I might be a racist. All these things I might be. But don't worry about it. I got the money. And I can make sure that you can eat. I can make sure that you got a place to sleep. I can make sure that you got a transportation. In fact, I can even make sure you got a job. That's what this deceptive one tells everyone. Does not tell them that in doing what I do, many of you would have to live in poverty. Many of you would engage in crime and violence. Many of you would have to be prosecuted because we got to make it seem like somebody cares and somebody is protecting the people from this bad element. All those things happen because we do not know any better. Well, I've given you this information, and what you're going to do with it is up to you. I definitely can't tell you to do anything except make up your own mind, because whatever you do, you're going to pay or benefit. Till next time, Eddie Marcus saying bye-bye. I still didn't get it.